I only wish.
If wishes were horses, beggars would ride for free.
I am the realist and you are the optimist. Yet the roles are reversed.
I am a realistic optimist, not a mere optimist.
What is the difference?
An optimist sees the glass half full. A pessimist sees the glass half empty.
Where do we stand?
I guess a realist would acknowledge that the glass is half empty and half full, while the realistic optimist would recognize, although half full and half empty, still sees the glass as half full, but glad that there is a glass in the first place.
I stand corrected. At least I recognize anatta in your scheme of things.
Indeed, you are very rational. Since you acknowledge I can be critically impartial.
What is your story?
Besides these chance meetings we have.
Yes.
I feel bad after talking with my female friend.
Only you can make yourself feel better, not a girlfriend or wife can make you feel truly better about yourself. They can make a difference, however. The onus is on you to feel better. Don't depend on an outside person or force. What do you expect to get out of the conversation?
Lasting love, real happiness, and true fulfillment.
From a conversation,
I have black and white, all or nothing thinking patterns.
you need to change your thinking patterns to include grays.
I know I cannot help the way I think. For example, I woke up today without a destination. My goals had evaporated like spilt beer the night before. Karma, a silk cloth, cleaned up the mess even if I had nowhere left to go in my mind. Streaks of remorse and regret stained the scene. Was today going to be another useless day without motive or purpose?
And then what?
The morning sun streamed through the tall, stately trees. The birds were loudly singing as if to say, "Do you get it?" No, I don't get it. I have lost my way, my path and purpose for living. I saw a lizard scamper on a rock to bathe in the sun and I thought, why bother? I then felt a pain in my stomach, but I negated the hunger pains with coffee, the path of least resistance. It was as if God, in his infinite mercy and wisdom, told me I could have anything, merely ask.
Did you?
I've still yet to answer, not out of defiance, but out of confusion.
What do you truly desire?
I want to think outside the box. I want my body to be an instrument of peace. I want my mind to be a catalyzing influence for loving. I would like my struggles and my life to inspire real hope. I would like my spirit to be an example. This is what I wish for, and only I can make this come to pass.
Do you get it?
As the day wears on, I increasingly forget my silent pact. People tell me what I want and the media spins out unceasing messages of materialism, ensnaring all in its webs. I am told who I should want and what I should want. My opinion is immaterial. Hence I have my dilemma. My desires are on a different order of mere survival, although I must survive to carry through my goals.
What is your main struggle?
I struggle against the webs, which entangle my spirit and tie up my body. There are webs everywhere, even in the deepest recesses of my mind. God is still waiting on an answer. What do I want? I have grown up in material poverty, but I have had abundant love from my family, especially my mom. Good friends and others have been instrumental in my progress of spiritual endeavors and other projects and have enriched my life beyond measure.
I have seen people with material plenty who were totally destitute. And I have seen people who were poor and had plenty of love.
The soul cannot live without real physical love very long. I have struggled with this fact and found out this is true.
So what is your destination?
My destination and my sought-after thing are one and the same. What do I ask for? Given this information, I leave it in God's hands to decide what I need. He is the authority on me and what I need, want, and hope for. Some of my desires are dangerous and deserve to go unfulfilled. What sounds calm and rational to me and others, concerning my hopeful projects, might be the equivalent of putting a loaded gun in a child's hand. On a day like today, it is a good thing that I do not have a loaded gun. I would only get into mischievous trouble. I do worse, however. I smoke cigarettes and play Russian roulette with my health. Is this going to be the one too many cigarette which will force my system into a ditch beyond repair?
What are your attractors?
The usual strange attractors are fear and lust. These two interplay with love to produce disastrous results, jealous rages or fierce competition, for example. Love is the fundamental force of the universe. When not subverted by hate and malicious intent, love is a force to be reckoned with. And even with these perversions, love still comes out ahead and no worse for the wear. When someone turns to love, the universe delights in his or her company. The ego is usually the source of fear and lusting.
Most of the world population does not have the basics: clean water, safe environment, and decent shelter. Gratitude goes a long way.
When we realize how blessed we are and how much we have despite how little we have, the event is cause for a celebration. When you are experiencing gratitude and love, evil conspires to drag you down to a lower level than it so it can feel superior. It is governed by fear and lusting, by determinism, by the known. Love governs free will and possibilities.
Love is unbounded. It delights in its creations and giving itself to its creations in self-sacrifice.
Evil is finite, period. Its completion is in its own self-destruction. Evil will not be satisfied until everything is brought to complete and utter ruin, including itself. Anything good and true is cause for suspicion and disdain. Love, untainted by fear or lust, enjoys beauty and relishes in truth. This existence is simply being and enjoying existing. In this state, it is truly pleasant to be alive.
Yes, it is.
I would like to take you to dinner tonight.
Really?
Yes, I find myself captivated by you.
What time?
8 o'clock.
Should I log on to preheatedtv.com to find a nice place?
Already taken care of. You just be ready at 8. Have you forgotten? I always preheat.